Okay, guys, so we are on this page in your note packet, graphing with a table of values. We did number 3 together yesterday, number 4 you were supposed to do, and then pack up yesterday, and right now you just should have completed number 5. So let's go back up to number 4. If I plug in -1 into my x value, I do -1 squared, which gives me a positive 1. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, yes. Does that help at all? Okay. -1 squared is 1. 6 times -1 is -6, and then I'm going to add 8 to that. What do I get for a y value when I do that? 3. If I plug in 0, that makes that 0, so I just get plus 8, right? If I plug in 1 into that, what do I get for an output of y? 13? 15. If I plug in 2, what do I get for an output of y? 24? Ooh. If I plug in 3, what do I get for an output of y? 35? 4? And 5. Did it ever go back around like it did on this? Did this one ever show our vertex number? No. It's going to be like -2 or something over here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Number 5. If I plug in -2, I do -2 squared, which is a positive 4, but then I have to throw on that negative sign onto it. So that gives me a -4. And then 2 times -2 is -4. So -4, -4, and then a positive 3. What does that give us? How much? -5. Do you guys agree? Yes. If I plug in -1, -1 squared is 1. Throw on the negative. So I get -1. 2 times -1 is -2. So that's -1, -2, and then plus 3. How much is that? 0. Plug in 0. That cancels that. That cancels that. And I'm left with 3. Ugh. Do you find the vertex on this one too, or not? You do? If I plug in 1, 1 squared, throw on the negative, so that's -1 plus 2 plus 3. How much is that? Oh, okay. If I plug in 2, what do I get? 3 again. If I plug in 3, what do I get? And 4. Which one's my vertex number? So it's a whole point. What's my x and what's my y? Not 0, 3. There, it's going to be this 1, 4. Because that's the point at which it turns, right? All right, do one more on your own. Number 6. Someone remind me, when I'm plugging this into my calculator, what do I need to make sure I always do with my x values? Put the parentheses around it. So like if I was going to write down when I plug in -4 into this, I would do -3 parentheses -4 in parentheses squared minus 6 times -4 and then plus 4. And I type that whole thing into my calculator, but make sure I have my parentheses. If I don't, I'm going to get the wrong answer. What do you get for an answer when I plug in -4, guys? -20? Okay. And then if I plug in -3, it'll look like this. -3 parentheses -3 squared minus 6 times -3 plus 4. And what do I get when I plug in -3? Perfect. How about when I plug in -2? -1, 0, 1, and 2. Which one's my vertex point? Perfect, because that's where it's going to start circling back. Okay? Is the table of values making sense? Okay, so far, let's look in our packet, please. Go to the very front of the packet. First thing, you should have done the warm-up, right? Warm-up should be completed. Is that correct? That is page 1. Is that right? You should also have your numbers, your pages numbered. The back of that, we took notes on. So that should be complete. The next page, we took notes on also. That should be complete. Did we do number 14? Yes, you guys have that done? Okay. That was probably a homework one. The back of that, you guys did as a warm-up yesterday in class, and we went over. The next page, which is page 5, we have not done, and that's okay, so skip that. Page 6, we have not done. It's okay. Page 7, we have not done. Page 8, we took notes on yesterday. Page 9, we finished today. Okay? So as of now, you guys should be able to name characteristics of a graph, and then graph using a table, and also plug in values using a table. Does that make sense? Okay. In Schoology, so what you are going to be working on now is in Schoology, there is one new assignment in there. You need to complete that new assignment, but you also need to, a couple of you still have not done the assignment from Friday. So you are going to need to do 4.1, no, I'm sorry. Oh, it's listed as 5. Should be 4. 4.1, I'm going to change that. It should be 4.1 and 4.2. Okay? So that's what you guys need to work on right now. You are more than welcome to listen to music if you have headphones. You're more than welcome to ask your partners questions as you go through this. You need to do it on your own without the use of any extra outside material or programs or apps or Mathway or anything else. And then Ms. Carter or myself, you can ask us questions also. Yes, ma'am.